So last night I got bangs. Now, this wasn't something that I had previously planned. However, it has been something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, okay? And we're just cutting right to it, just showing you the hair transformation, because basically I had booked in with my darling, beautiful friend at Hair by Armane at Beau Salon, and I was just planning on getting a little trim and getting a little toner, because this is my usual process. Basically, since I stopped bleaching and dyeing my hair blonde and really started embracing my more natural color, I usually go in, we do a couple little face framing highlights, we do a little toner to make it nice and ashy and more close to my natural color, and then we get a little trim. And it had been a minute since I had gotten my hair done with Armane, and it was looking really, like, listen, my hair got really long. It was looking real long for a hot minute there. I had a lot of split ends, and my hair actually pulls a little bit red naturally, like especially my little baby hairs. When I'm not getting them toned, they pull a little bit brassy, a little bit red. And that is very much due to my mother, who has very naturally more red strawberry blonde hair. And then my dad just has black hair, so I'm just kind of in between. And I personally just don't love the red on me, so I always get a toner. And we went in, and that was the plan. I was like, listen, I'm kind of over it. I actually don't want to add any more face framing highlights. Just put the toner in, and let's just erase all of the blonde. So first of all, that's a big little transformation that I've had. My hair is just dark now. And the toner is always really intense when you first put it in, and then it kind of fades. So it's gonna fade, and it'll be more close to my natural color. But I was just really excited to try and match my actual brow hairs and just have my hair look a little bit more shiny and healthy. So that was the plan. Then when we were in Miami and I had done my little pony with my little baby hairs poking out, very a la Daphne Bridgerton, I was just sitting there and I'm like, I don't know why, even if you thought that the hairstyle was weird and you hated it, when I was sitting in it and doing that hair look, I was like, I just feel like I need something here. I need a little something. My hair is really straight, it falls flat, and sometimes it just feels boring. And I've had the same hair for so long. Like, I haven't done anything crazy with my hair basically since I chopped it off and had a bleached blonde lob. And honestly, I was just feeling a little bit bored, so we sat there, and again, it wasn't planned. However, I've been having so many moments. You guys, I did like a poll on Instagram being like, should I get bangs? Shouldn't I get bangs? I've been having an Anne Hathaway moment. One of my best friends, Melody, got curtain bangs this last year, and her hair has never looked better. Every time she walks in and she's got her beautiful blowout, gorgeous, thick hair, and she's got her little curtain bangs, she just looks so good. And I was like, Mel, I'm copying your hair, okay? Armane also does Mel's hair, and I was like, Armane, let's just do the Mel haircut. And she's like, are you sure? You're not gonna kill me? You're not gonna hate me? She's like, I don't wanna cut your bangs. You're gonna instantly regret it. And I was like, let's do it. So though much thought has gone into the little bangs, it was very much a spur of the moment decision. So we just did it. We did it. Armane chopped the little bangs. I've got a little baby bang. And this is the first morning that I'm waking up with the new hair. So obviously, like, Armane does the best blowout on the planet. My hair is looking very shiny and lovely this morning. Will it be the same when I do my hair? Probably not. And might I say, the haters in my messages are denying the fact that I now have bangs. And though I agree that there are different degrees of bangs, okay? I did not get my eyebrow level straight across bangs. I did that as a child. We don't need to go back there. Absolutely not. I know my limits. I'm gonna stay within it. But these are now dangly little bits that hang in my face. It's the shortest I have gone with my hair in years. And as I was watching those gobs of hairs fall into my lap as Armane was chopping them away, it was very much a bang to me, okay? I can't tuck them behind my ears. They no longer fit in my ponytails. And when I am washing my face, doing my makeup, and or feeling overstimulated, I'm gonna have to clip them away. That is a bang definition in my book, okay? So haters gonna hate. Do I have the opportunity to have them grow out rather swiftly? Yes, I do. But let me live on this fine day. In my brain, I now have bangs. So I'm gonna do my makeup. For the most part, it's my usual suspects, the usual lineup. But on days like today, I wanted to try a new base. So this Dior foundation stick, so many of you have been asking for me to review. So I have been wearing it all week long since we got back and just trying to develop my thoughts. So far, it's very pretty. I really like it. It's super easy to blend out. I think for my everyday makeup, I prefer something a little bit more dewy and a little bit more light. This has definitely got buildable coverage. It's a little bit more of that like glam finish where it's that kind of natural matte finish. It's not as glowy, it's not as dewy, and it's not as light. Like, it's definitely makeup on your face, but it blends in so seamlessly, so easily. I've been really impressed with what I've been seeing so far. So stay tuned. I'll give you my final thoughts at a later date, but I've been enjoying it so far. And for those of you who are impatient like myself, there is a look at just how quickly and easily that blends out and kind of the vibe of what it looks like. I mean, in my opinion, Dior really does no wrong. I pretty much generally always enjoy everything that they bring out. So there's a little sneak peek at what my later thoughts most likely will be. Makeup by Mario, Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. I very much have my fake tan still on from my trip, but it is really reaching the curdly point, so I'll have to do a removal, which is one of my least favorite beauty processes ever. My nails are still in quite a state. Every day a new one breaks or chips off. This is going terribly, in case you're wondering. I fear that I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and get my nails done again. I really don't know how much longer I can go like this. Everything I do, everything I try to open, every time I put a shirt on, like it catches on something, the nail breaks. I'm just sitting filing all day long and it's driving me absolutely crazy. It is so annoying. Anyway, I'm really excited today because I'm doing a little sponsored portion of this video with Sezane. And I actually, obviously, like I didn't plan this, okay? I didn't plan to do my perfectly French feeling, French inspired little mini kitten bangs. I'm calling them kitten bangs, okay? Because they're not quite a big sweeping curtain bang. We're just gonna go with kitten bang. Anyway, it's feeling very sophisticated and French in my opinion, so what a perfect day to do this, but I have some new pieces in from Sezane that I'm gonna be styling up today, so thank you so much to Sezane for sending me some new invites. They are absolutely beautiful. I am so excited to show you what I chose. And I've got a little girls' night tonight, so we're gonna be getting dressed and ready for that. And we just happen to have a nude do while we're doing it, so very thrilled. And until then, I'm gonna do my usual everyday fall makeup, and I'll show you the finished look once I'm done. So this is my makeup done. I have to say, first makeup since I did the darker hair, and I feel like it's really bringing out the colors in my face, the colors in my eyes. I feel so much more like natural in me, if that makes sense. Did a couple little stories, was filming a little thing just to try to keep up with the short content, and I am so not good at keeping up with all platforms. I don't know how people do it, truly. YouTube is the one for me. Always. Anyway, I am very excited to show you the new pieces that I got in from Sezane. So let's do a little haul and then we'll try them on. Now starting off super basic, if you guys know me, you know that I am a destroyer of white clothing, and unfortunately I also really love to wear white clothing at all times. I love a good white tank, love a good white t-shirt, and I was so excited when I saw these on the Sezane website. These are part of their basics collection, and I love how each of these different necks just give a completely different feel to whatever you're wearing on top of it, but I love to have a high neck option. I think that's amazing. Love to layer this up under all of my blazers and cardigans, sweaters, jackets, what have you. Essential for fall and also for underneath very itchy sweaters going into the winter time. And then this one just feels like it's a little bit more sophisticated. It feels a little bit more clean and elevated. This one feels more casual, so to have both is unreal. Can I just say I really deeply appreciate the width of this tank top. I love that it perfectly hugs my little armpit bubble section. It fits so nicely because it's so thick and it has a nice stretch to it. It just sits, which I love so much. I got this one in a size small. Perfect basic tank. And then this is the Marcello tank top, and I have to admit I've already worn this tank. I had to sneak it in early because I just love a high neck. It feels so like classy and polished feeling, and I couldn't imagine or create a better tank top if I tried. I just really love the shape of this one. Again, I love the width of it on me. I just think it hugs and fits everything so perfectly, and this is, I fear, gonna become my entire personality going forward for all of my fall layering. I might have to get this one in another color, might have to get a backup because this is like the perfect tank top for me and my clothing preferences. Really excited about this next piece. I have a new trench coat in the world, my friends. This is the Clyde trench coat. How beautiful is this? I actually realized that my other trench coat is quite warm. It's a warm beige, where this one's a very cool beige, and I feel like this is the train that we are leading towards going into this fall and winter. But my favorite thing about the Sezane trench coats are that they have this gorgeous plaid on the inside, and when it's windy and you're walking and your jacket blows open and you just see this cute little plaid, it adds such a fun touch to whatever outfit you're wearing. And I actually love that this one doesn't have a tie, which is not something that I would normally say, but it feels a little bit more clean to me, like one less thing that I have to faff about. And then it also makes it the ultimate layering piece because you don't have to worry about it. You literally just throw it on top. You can layer up anything underneath and it's just open and breezy. Oh my, I love it so much. And the color is perfect. Look at it. Ah! Now I want to show you the full outfit all together, so I have to show you the pair of shoes that I got. Oh, my goodness. So these are the Amy loafers in the iced chocolate color. I love the embellishments. I love the gold buckle. The color is so perfect. And I have to say that Dan's actually probably way more excited about these than I am because he has been begging me to buy a pair of chunky loafers for so long. Every time we see someone walk by who's wearing an outfit with chunky loafers, he's always like, oh babe, you just need to get a pair of these. Find you a man who's more obsessed with your outfits than you are. Love and appreciate you, darling, truly. So his dreams and mine have both been fulfilled with these loafers. The quality of these loafers are next level. They are so beautiful. And I actually opted to get this really nice brown color because I felt like it was adding some element of a pop of color to my outfits where I wear my black loafers so much. I thought that this would be a really nice fun twist going into the fall and winter. And I actually also really appreciate the platform for those very rainy and snowy days where usually I would just opt to wear my boots constantly. But I feel like this is a fun way to kind of lift yourself up off the snow and still feel like you can wear your cute shoes. So it's kind of a little 2-in-1. You've got like a really grippy sole here that can make it through the snow. I just picture myself tromping around. So it works for both. Obsessed. Let me show you the full outfit on. Hopefully you can see the outfit in its entirety with the loafers, but I opted for my slightly cropped black jeans, which is a staple for me in the fall and winter, and just having the elevated loafer with a little pop of color just adds such a fun piece to this. Obviously we've got the tank top layered up, the jacket, with the fun little pop of plaid. I just love it so much. And I think that these tones really perfectly suit the new do that we've got going on. Like, do I look French? Am I matching the French vibes? Ah! I love it so much. This is going to be a staple go-to outfit. 100%. Now I don't necessarily want to pick favorites, but the next piece might be my favorite. I screamed when I saw this on the website. This is the Betty cardigan. It is 100% wool and she is beautiful. It is a black cardigan with white stitching all along the edges. Are you kidding? Look at how cute this is. Even the image on the website with the model, I'm like, that is all I want in life, is to look like the lady wearing this sweater. I got this in a size medium, and I do typically size up in these Sezane knitwear just because I do like it to be a little bit more oversized, and I just find that their knitwear is a little bit more snug feeling, so I always size up. The stitching on the sleeve too. Oh, she is divine. This is so beautiful. I do like it layered on top of the tank, but I actually think I prefer it all done up. I feel like I would just wear this as a top and let it have its own moment. Yeah, that's the way. That's the winner. I love how unique it feels. I don't know, the stitching just makes it feel so special and looks so elevated on. Even with the most simple outfit, it just makes you look like you tried really, really hard. Prepare to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me. I'm gonna be living in this. And now you guys know me, I can be pretty simple and neutral when it comes to my clothing in general, so I thought, oh, I simply must get a fun little pop of color, and you know how obsessed I am with the color green. So I got this Nils jumper in the khaki green shade. How beautiful is she? This is like the perfect ultimate layering crew neck sweater for the fall and winter, and I love that it's just got this gorgeous knit detailing. Like, you can see all the little bubbles and patterns in the detail all knit into the sweater. It just makes it feel so special. I also got this one in the size medium, and I feel like the color is everything. If I had to describe myself by one color, it would be this color green. I feel like it also matches my eyes. That's something that Dan always says. Whenever he sees a color like this, he's always like, oh, it's the same color as your eyes. Babe, I have a new sweater to show you. I need you to tell me what you think about the color.
Sounds good. Oh, I love it. I think it looks so good.
What do you think is good about it?
It matches the color of your eyes.
Wow. Wow. Classic. Thank you, dear.
And with the new hair color, too.
Commented on the hair too, y'all. Dan knows what's up. I'm telling you, he is a man of detail and attention. So love the green. We've got approval. I think I love it by itself. It is a little bit itchy, so the tank top is necessary underneath. However, I also get a thrill out of layering a colored shirt under a crew neck sweater, and I just need to test this out for my own peace and well-being because I've been having many deep thoughts about this green sweater and layering a light blue shirt under it, and I just need to test the theory. You know, my last sweater layering moment that I filmed didn't go so well, so let's see how this looks. It might be terrible, and it might be great. Can I just say that this blue goes so great with the red and the loafers? Oh, I love it. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy this worked. My shirt might be a little bit too oversized because it's like quite bulky under here, but the colors, I just saw this green and I was like, can I put a blue shirt under that? Because I always do white. I always go for white, and I'm trying to, you know, play my Alison Bornstein dreams in my brain and add like unexpected twists, okay? And though you might be like, thank you, it's not that unexpected, it is for me. To layer up a light blue shirt under a green sweater never would have been in my brain before, but for whatever reason I just had a craving, and you know what, I'm thrilled. Would I have felt the same way had I not just dyed my hair more cool toned? I don't know, maybe the orange and the brassiness in my hair wouldn't have like fit the vibe, but I feel like this is the vibe. This is everything I wanted. Now the final piece in my little Sezane haul is a bit of a wild card. I decided to get this gold pleated skirt. This is the Dune skirt. And you know what, when I'm looking at it in person, it's much more like shocking to look at, but the photos on the website were so beautiful and I loved the way they styled it. They had it styled with some light suede boots and a light creamy beige sweater, and I was obsessed with it. It's like adding that really fun pop of interest and a little shine and a sparkle that I thought would be so nice going into the holidays, and also just trying to add a little bit of a twist to my everyday dressing. You guys know I love a maxi skirt till the end of time, and I thought to spice up my everyday outfits, why wouldn't I add a fun little pop of, you know, shimmery metal like this? I thought it was really fun. So I haven't tried it yet. We're gonna test the theory together, but I need to see how this looks. I think I'm gonna keep the white tank top underneath. I'll layer a little cardigan on top and see how it goes. So here's the outfit layered up together. I feel like the combination of the boots and the sweater that they had in the outfit on the website went together much better, because I do love the combination. It feels a little bit too matchy for me, but it's also so fun. And I would otherwise just like wear something like this with jeans, but I feel like adding a sparkly gold skirt just adds such a fun touch to it. And then the little suede boots on the bottom. What do we think? How cute! Otherwise, I would do this with a turtleneck. Yeah, I think I prefer the vibe that the turtleneck brings. It makes it feel a little bit more undone and a little bit more casual, cool girl feeling to me. This turtleneck is giant. I could maybe even do something a little bit more cropped, but I love that feel. It just feels a little bit funky, fresh, and cool. And yeah, love that. Love the pop of gold. Obviously, it goes with like all of my accessories and the things that I love to wear. So I feel like that's a fun way to switch up my usual, slightly more casual and boring shade that I always opt for. And those are all of my new in pieces from Sezane. So obviously I will link them all below in the description box for you to check them out. I am absolutely beyond thrilled with these new pieces, and I think they are making such a beautiful addition to my fall and winter wardrobe, and I can't wait to continue to style them up and wear them. And now I've got a little girls' night tonight. We've got a little dinner, and I feel like I love the skirt option. Either that or the Betty cardigan. I don't know. I'm torn. I'll let you know if I change, but for now, I'm gonna keep the Dune skirt on because it feels just so fun, and I also want to get a pic. Okay, I'm ready to head out, and I've switched the outfit up entirely. I basically just opted for the black, which felt more right to me because the other tones just weren't meshing in my brain. So I did my Isabel Marant little cowboy boots, and then I put the black cardigan on with the white tank top, and I felt like that was really cute. I feel really funky fresh, paired with my black little speedy here, and that's the final fit. Honestly, I feel so funky to be going meeting with the gals tonight, and I love it. It's like funky, but it's completely comfortable too. Obviously, I have my anti-chafing short shorts underneath. And that's my outfit for the night. Did I mention that it's Friday? It's Friday night and we're feeling alright. No. Good morning. So we got home super late last night, and we've been orchestrating a little surprise this morning for Dan's mama's birthday today. We basically, listen, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, you guys get it. Boyana and her boyfriend John flew in from Toronto last night. We're surprising mama with them this morning. So they stayed at our house last night, and we just dropped them off this morning to go, you know, do the whole little thing. So long story long, basically we were up and at it bright and early this morning to make this little brunch surprise happen. So I've just left you for a time, but what a beautiful day downtown. I just had to get some clips, the visual of driving across the bridge, because it is the most beautiful drive into a city ever. It was supposed to be raining all day today, and it's turned out to be such a glorious sunny morning. So, oh, it's just so nice. I'm freezing though. I did put a turtleneck on because I was just feeling such a chill, but I've got my beautiful little Sezane trench on, and I just feel like such a clean little breezy French gal this morning. Anyway, we're going to pick up Dan's mom, and then we are headed to brunch. when I tell you that the most has just happened in the last 24 hours. It's been a hot and heavy weekend, holy moly, and it turned out to be a weekend of surprises, okay? Our own surprise little party thing compiled onto that, but we ended up getting two. We had two surprise pregnancy announcements this weekend from dear friends and family of ours, and it just was wow. Truly the weekend of surprises. It was wild. Lots of tears of joy, and crazy, so unexpected. And me and Dan are just here giggling along with the cat. It's just such a crazy phase of life that we've entered where babies being the reality is so mind-blowing to me. Like, I still truly feel like a child, and then I have that moment where I'm like, oh my god, should we be having a baby? Like, what? It's crazy. It's such a, you know, more thoughts on that later, okay? I need to compile my thoughts together, but we had a really fun day yesterday celebrating Dan's mom's birthday and with all the fam, and this morning we just had to hop to it. We've got a busy little shoot that we're doing today, and when we got home last night from downtown, we had to set up our Christmas decorations. This is really backwards for us, okay? Because usually, like, over the last couple of years, it's always been the first day of Landmas in December has been like our decorating vlog. But we have a really exciting partnership that we're actually working on, which required us to set up our Christmas decorations early. So it's not even Halloween yet, and we are setting up our Christmas decorations, which is hysterical. But we only partially did it because we actually like set up the Christmas decorations to match the theme of the content we're shooting. So we're still gonna be doing like all of our Christmas decorations later, but we've set up the tree, pulled everything out last night, literally at midnight. We were so exhausted so that we could shoot this morning. So we are ready and doing a little holiday inspired shoot this morning. I can't believe it's even time to be talking about Christmas, but here we are. Y'all, I feel hungover. I'm not hungover. I feel emotionally hungover. What a busy weekend. Happy Monday. Good Monday morning to you. We went and played tennis this morning. And it was so funny with my hair, these little bits, because they don't fit in my ponytail anymore. Obviously, I can't do my slick bun. Although I see Karen, I love Sezane, just like gel her, like she has way shorter bangs than these, and she just gels them right back. So I feel like that's fine. I've just been in denial of the fact that I need to wash my hair. You know, when you get your hair done and you get the beautiful blow and it's just never the same when you do it yourself. I'm like, I can't wash my hair. It'll be gone forever. So I've been feeling really sad about the fact and avoiding the fact that I'm gonna have to wash this hair. So I didn't want to gel it this morning. Although the hair is, you know, I mean, I feel like we could do one more day. We could survive one more day with this. When I was at Beau, Harmony showed me some of the hair accessories that they had gotten in. It was so funny because they got some of the hair ties that we had used when we were in Miami that Justine put in my hair, that kind of same style, the bedazzled, beautiful ponies. And then she also had a little French pin, and she did this in my hair, and I am determined to learn how to do this. Today is not going to be the day because I physically haven't considered how one does this yet, but I'm really interested in trying to learn how to do it. Like, lol. Until then, we've got a clip. Oh, and this is so nice because I've gotten a trim. It actually fits in my clip where it was getting a little bit too long before, and I was having to wrap it around like 3 times. And then I think while we do the makeup, I'll just put my hair in a little roller, honestly, just to kind of hold it out of the way. They're now too short for me to like actually put it in just a clip, so I'm just gonna sit like this and see how that looks when we're done. Absolutely stunning to behold. So on this fine Monday, I've got a few errands to do. I have to do a couple things that we had meant to do over the weekend, but like I said, we had a few very emotional surprises this weekend, and I'm kind of gonna be playing catch up today, just based on everything that I didn't do this weekend, everything I didn't get done. And I also have to film a little set of stories, which I just need to do my makeup for. So I'm just gonna do a quick little makeup. That is my Lisa Eldridge skin tint. I still have remnant fake tan on, which I'm gonna have to scrub off tonight, okay? It's really curdly and disgusting. But until then, we're just gonna match the color that the fake tan is. And I've actually got a really angry breakout across my nose here that's been really sore. My nose is really bony, and so whenever I get a big zit or a cut or anything on my nose, it's always just extra sore because the skin is so thin there. Ugh. And I actually think I looked at my brushes, you guys. I haven't washed my brushes in weeks. I've done the last multiple trips, like very sweaty trips in Ibiza, Miami. Oh, disgusting. I haven't washed my brushes since all of them. Like this is all my skin brushes. Foul. My bronzer brush. Foul. And I'm certain that that is not helping the situation. I must wash these brushes tonight. I'm just including that lovely little reminder for myself. Speaking of green bronzers and the brushes, I hit pan on my Makeup by Mario cream bronzer already. I feel like I just bought this. I just love it so much, and the color is just perfect. I know it's a favorite of so many, and for good reason. It's so good. I know the little Sephora sale, is coming up, so I've been compiling my list, checking it twice, wanting to put together my top recommendations, some new things that have been coming in. So I actually did a little shop so that I can show you guys the top picks. However, whenever the Sephora sale comes out, it's always right before Landmas, which is always great timing. So I always end up spending some fat coin in the Sephora sale putting together our giveaways and things. Even though it feels like it's so far away, it's not. It's right around the corner and the planning must begin. So the Sephora sale is always kind of my indicator of like, oh, right, okay, let's chat about it. Let's get Landmas underway and get those giveaways rocking and rolling. So I always very much appreciate that discount. However, I always want to say that so many of my like favorite products are always on sale. Like I have discount codes for Cult Beauty and also the Nude Sticks website, which you guys can use at all times. You don't have to just wait for the Sephora sale if you're wanting to save some dollars. And I love seeing you guys when you message, so many of you across the pond too, using the Cult Beauty discount, because I know that not everybody has access to the Sephora sale. It's very much mainly in North America, but for those of you who are outside of it, Cult Beauty has amazing shipping in other countries. So that discount code is great for you guys to use at all times if you so wish. And then for my pals who shop the Sephora sale, I'm gonna be getting my video up ASAP. And I just wanted to say, over the last few weeks, like my video graveyard is so extensive. I have filmed so many vlogs that have not seen the light of day, mainly because I just never end up finishing them. I never like conclude my thoughts, conclude a vlog on a good day really, but there's been so many videos over the last few weeks that I had filmed to go live while we were traveling, and then I filmed like a reset vlog when we got home, and they're just all incomplete. And I get to this point where I'm like, what have I talked about? Like I forget what I've said in vlogs that have gone live and vlogs that have not. I'm forgetting what I've said and what I haven't. I just have to throw my brows on because I just can't focus on anything when I'm trying to do my brows. I can barely have a conversation with you while I'm doing my makeup anyway, because I just, you know, I like to think that I'm able to multitask, but then when I try and talk to the vlog and keep a train of thought going and trying to do my makeup at the same time, I realize that I am physically apparently incapable of doing both. So the brows especially, I just had to do my brows. But anyway, I wanted to chat with you about babies. Okay, because this weekend, like I mentioned, we had a couple of surprise announcements within our close friends and family of some very exciting babies to be, and it was so unexpected. We were so dumbfounded. And like I said, in my mind, I am still a child, and so when we hear of our friends and family like actively planning and now having children, I'm always like, oh my god, really? Really? Are you? Wow. And it's always just it's so wild. It's so wild to me that we have entered this phase of life where people are actually wanting to have children, because it's something that I've never really felt. Like I've never been a very maternal person. I've never felt connected to children, even like young kids. Like obviously I babysat growing up. I have lots of siblings who are younger than me that I took care of. Maybe that's why I feel like I have such an aversion to children. I'm like, listen, I had a billion younger siblings that I took care of. I've seen and changed enough diapers to last a lifetime, okay? But I just never had that feeling of like, oh, I can't wait to be a mom. I can't wait to have kids, that so many people do. Like so many of my friends and family members, it's like they dreamt of being a mother and they so looked forward to and are so excited to be a mom, and it's like part of their life plan. I've never really like seen that in my future. I never had this like deep calling or feeling that I like really was looking forward to be a mom. It's something that I've perhaps accepted that it could be a part of my future, and we definitely talk about it. I mean, especially now that we're in our 30s and married, I feel like it's like the main question that you get asked all the time. When are you having kids? When are you having kids? And listen, there are people who can't have kids, and that is a very strong reality. I don't even know if I'd be able to have children. Who knows what the future holds? But what I do know is that there is an incredible pressure on women to have kids. Like the second that you reach your 30s and the second that you are married, it seems like people don't care about you as a human anymore. They only care about your uterus and whether or not you are going to procreate. Especially with like older family members, like your parents and your grandparents. It's like, oh, nice, you're married? Cool. When are we getting grandkids? And in those circles and also online, it just seems like there's this giant ticking time bomb that's going to go off and it's like, you have to have children now. Your biological clock is ticking and it's going to be too late, da da da. And even if you don't feel like you're ready to have kids, like the response is always, oh, you're never ready, you're never ready, your entire life changes. And in my opinion, when I think about having kids, I acknowledge the fact that that is a complete like 180 of your life. Like your life is never the same. Your life completely changes in ways that I will never be able to understand until you have kids, but just based off of the experiences of people that I know and the people that you see and what you hear about, it's like that your life is never the same. And I'm just very much not ready for that at this point in my life. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to consider it, and I've gone back and forth where I'm like, is this something I should be doing? Like, do I need to rush into this? Am I never going to be ready? Is no time ever going to be the right time? Like, should I just do it? But to me, that feels like such a huge decision that I can't just jump into on a whim. Like that is something that I need to personally, like I will not be able to embark on that journey until I absolutely feel ready. And there are people who I know who have waited until they're older, and though that can bring some difficulties down the line, I will cross that bridge when I get there. But I do feel like we do have the option to wait a little bit. It isn't a decision that I have to run into at this very moment. And there's a lot of things that I just want to do. There's a few things I want to tick off my bucket list before I jump into that. I also want to enjoy a few years of marriage with my love before I consider bringing another human into that fold. And yeah, I just feel like the pressure is very, very loud and it's very intense, and it can be a little bit suffocating sometimes, if I'm so honest. And I just wanted to say, for those of us who maybe are in our 30s, but we don't necessarily feel that way, I still feel like I am a child in my brain and I wouldn't be able to take care of another human. I just wanted to know that you're not alone in that feeling. And at the same time, watching my friends and family have children and create their little family units and embark on this completely new journey in life, it's such a beautiful thing. And like, I sob like a baby, and I don't know why. I don't know why I have this reaction. Like, it is such a beautiful thing to witness. And obviously it's a huge part of life and our biological makeup, and women are incredible in the fact that we can like grow a human being in our belly. It's just beyond. It's beyond my ability to comprehend. And it's so crazy. And the thought that like I could potentially someday create a little human is such a bizarre concept. But again, I almost feel a little saddened by the fact that it's still not acceptable to want to not. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can be so happy and excited for the people around me to embark on that journey, but if you say that it's something that you don't necessarily want for yourself, it's like not an acceptable answer. Like, people are always like, oh no, you're gonna want this someday. You're gonna want this when you're older. Oh, you'll change your mind in a few years. Oh, you'll regret it if you don't. And it just seems like society almost makes you out to be this like evil, selfish person if that's something that you don't want to do. And I know that so many people have talked about this in the past. I've talked about this in the past. It's not a new subject whatsoever. However, it still seems like this faux pas wrong answer if you don't want children. It's like still not an acceptable desire for women to actively not want to have children. It's like, what? How could you not want this? How could you not want this a part of your life? And all of your accomplishments and all of your successes, or not even successes, just anything that you do seems to be diminished in life if you don't do it while also having children. It's like, oh, you did that? Well, wait till you have kids. Oh, you want to do this? Try doing that with kids. Oh, you're a successful businesswoman? Well, you're only that way because you don't have kids. It's like nothing that you do seems to matter or held to the same regard or degree of acceptance unless you're doing it while also having children. So it's just one of those things that kind of is a touchy subject, and I find myself more and more triggered by it when I see things online or when people comment on it and they're like, oh, when are you having kids? And I'm like, what if I just am happy with my cat and maybe I want a dog? And what if I just have 20 cats and those are my children? My mom's always like, when am I getting grandbabies? I'm like, holding Meryl, you have one. And again, it's also forever such a sensitive subject because there are people who want children more than anything in the world, and then they are not able to have kids, and just like constantly shoving these ideals and this standard down people's throats and in their faces, it just makes it's such a difficult, sensitive conversation, isn't it? And just subject overall. And sometimes it just really stresses me out. And at the same time, it is such a beautiful thing, and it is a reality that we are in. And I'm so happy for the people around me who are planning this next stage of their life, and it's so beautiful to watch. But I also, it just makes you confront your own feelings about it, and you're like, oh my god, I'm so not ready for that. I'm so happy for you, but I'm so not ready for that personally. It's crazy. So many little humans running around. It is wild. Life is wild. And I just wanted to have that little chat with you, just in case there are any of you who are feeling the same. I also just went ahead and did my entire face of makeup without talking to you about any of it. On my lips, I did the Sephora Collection Nudist Lip Liner, Chantecaille Lip Chic in Patience, which is a classic go-to little nude lip. And then I did the Summer Fridays Rosewood Nights lip oil on top. It's such a beautiful gloss, such a beautiful combination. I went for a little lighter dew today. I thought that was nice. Let's see how this held up. Okay, I feel like the roller just like brushed those out nicely. Should I just keep it in the clip? I feel like that's cute. Guys, have fun. Look at my little bangs. I kind of don't mind it. Maybe I'll just keep the clip in. This can be my nasty ass unwashed hair. When did I get my hair done? Thursday? Oh my god, has it been longer than that? I don't know. It's been a minute. There's some dry shampoo in here, okay? Just let me be disgusting. All that matters is that I washed my body. The hair can wait. These are my little Heaven Mayhem earrings also, by the way. Got these on Revolve. I had the bigger ones that I liked, but I actually like the smaller ones. I feel like it doesn't make my head look so much bigger than it already is. Just the little mini ones. Love them, except I really, honestly, my dream is to have a pair of earrings like this that are solid gold, because these hurt my ears so badly. I'm so sensitive to these non-metal metals. So if I could get something like this in gold, ooh, I just am scared to know how much that would be, but would love to have that as part of my everyday fine jewelry collection. So if anyone knows where I can find earrings like this, please let me know. Just got dressed. I put on the lovely little blue shirt and green sweater combo, which I'm obsessed with. I'm so happy that this little color combo worked out. I put on my light blue jeans. I feel like a little black jean and black boot could be cute, but I just want to be a little bit cozy. I put my Massimo Dutti flats on, and I'm really excited about these jeans actually. They're from Denim Forum. I feel like these are going to be a new absolute staple for me. I will link the exact pair below, but just know more on these jeans will be coming because I have some thoughts about them. Yeah, basically I've given up. It's been 3 weeks of me living with my natural nails. They have been falling off. I have literally had to cut and file them almost every single day because of how often they break. I'm literally falling apart. I look crazy and unkempt and I can't handle it anymore. So I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm just gonna ask them to file oh so very minimally and gently, and I'm gonna put Builder Gel back on because I simply can't survive this way anymore. So, to the salon! Okay, not to be dramatic, but I feel like I can breathe again. You have no idea. This has been such a painful, like literally painful, because my nails kept ripping off to the wick. Let me remind you of my nail. Oh my god, I was taking my ponytail out in Miami and my entire nail just ripped off. Like, it was literally as thin as paper. It was crazy. They were just flying off. Everything I did, like, it was hooking onto all the pieces of my clothing, into my hair, like just breaking constantly, and I couldn't. So we're back to Builder Gel. Okay, she filed the tiniest little amount to put it on. And the whole problem is that when I was in Montenegro, I got my nails done, and this lady had given me like the Russian manicure, which is technically what I do all the time anyway, but she had filed so hard. She filed down into my actual nail bed. Usually they don't ever remove all of the gel, like they just apply gel on top, do a little bit of filing, apply it on top. So you never really remove the gel, you just get a gel fill. This chick had just done, like, it was crazy. So anyway, we're back. I got a layer of the Builder Gel. I get IBD Builder Gel in pink. Just do a layer of that, and I didn't even do chrome this time. I just literally did plain so that they can grow out and be nice and strong, and then the next time I can consider my usual nail routine. But until then, oh my gosh, it feels so good, and she did such a nice thin coat. So those are the nails. We're back. I can breathe. I'm rejoining you in the evening. My eyes are bloodshot and red as they always are in the evening because it's when I've had my Meryl cuddle and I just start to have my allergic reaction and then I need to go to sleep. I just had my own jump scare jump scare because I opened TikTok and I went to make a video and I was like, wow, I thought I looked so not that great while I was getting in the bath. And then I realized that a filter had been applied, and when I sat there and turned the filter off, I was literally scared of my own face that had popped up, and I had this moment where I'm like, damn, my own reality is really heavily being distorted by all of these filters. When you just sit scrolling all day and every single person is using either a filter or just the little wand, the little beauty effect on TikTok. I've talked about this a billion times. I don't use filters and I don't edit my photos. So whenever I see them, I'm like, oh, that's not what I looked like immediately. And then I try to remind myself as I'm scrolling through TikTok that people are using these filters. And I feel like I'm forgetting what people look like and what skin looks like. And don't get me wrong. There are people whom I have witnessed in real life that have insane skin. Like, the beauty is glowing from within. Some people look like they walk around with filters on. I'm not denying that. I have seen many faces with perfect poreless skin, and it always blows my mind. But I do think every once in a while we need a gentle reminder that the internet is showing a lot of crap these days. There's a lot of AI out there in the world, and sometimes it could be a weird place. Anyway, so this is what I look like at night as I'm sweating, soaking in the bath, and I have had to clip my little bangs that everyone's still yelling at me in the DMs about, saying that they are not real bangs. They are banging to me, okay? I had to clip them out of my face so that I could apply a little face mask, and here I am, just soaking in a tub. I've decided in this moment that it has been so long since I've read a book, and I have all but given up on books at this point. I've just been watching TV shows, playing Stardew Valley. It's been so long since I have dived into a new series. I've been so disappointed by so many. I'm just gonna go back and start rereading A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then maybe over Christmas again I will reread Throne of Glass. I just need my little escape. I need my little peaceful me time. I haven't read a good book in a long time, and it's been over 2 years since I've read this now, which is crazy to think about. What is time? And I've pretty much forgotten everything. Whenever someone like references this book, I'm like, did that happen? The blessings of having a very short-term memory. Books will always be new to you. So I'm gonna go dive into this. I'm gonna get out of the bath, go to bed, and I love you all. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoy this last visual of my tan that I'm scrubbing off and my little zits. And I'll see you all very soon for a new video. Bye!